I need a 30 for 30 to show that I'm different like Jordan and Pippen, you bitch. I need a 30 for 30 like Jalen and Webber. Nobody gon' fuck on my clique. I need a 30 for 30. All right, one of the things that I'm noticing, y'all, is some people trying to start getting that AD and comparing his move to the Lakers to what KD did by going to the Warriors. I assume some people may be comparing it to LeBron going to the Heat as well. And that AD deserves the same kind of smoke that those boys got. Do y'all view Anthony Davis forcing a trade out of New Orleans to the Lakers in the same light, or you think that's totally different situation? T, I come to you first.
Man, this is so blasphemous. This is so foolish, man. Like what they talking about is foolish to me, because it really does speak of a lot of hate right now. That this comparison is a lot of hate. There's a lot of hate in this comparison. AD played for New Orleans, and let me get this right. New Orleans had the number 1 pick, drafted him, correct?
Yeah, I think he was a 1 pick. Yeah.
Okay, so who is his second best player the whole time he was there? Drew Holiday?
He had DeMarcus Cousins for 1 year. Was it 1 year?
He had him for a minute. He didn't have him long, because I was there the night when he blew his Achilles against Houston.
Really?
Yeah, I was there that night.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw that live. That was terrible. That was terrible. I didn't even get to the car good. And it was out for the year, DeMarcus Cousins. And sadly, that was kind of the fall of his career. You know?
Yeah.
I always thought DeMarcus Cousins was best center in the league for a point in time. I thought he was best center in the league, you know. But this is kind of borderline like disrespectful, because KD had 3-1 on the Golden State Warriors, and he jumped ship to the Warriors. The Pelicans were never going to sniff the Lakers, no matter if LeBron was to get to the Western Conference Finals or the Finals. The first year he got there, the Pelicans weren't going to sniff that. It just wasn't. So, people want to make the comparison, but there is no comparison. AD needed to come up. AD wanted to come up. AD saw that he fit with LeBron, and LA is a bigger market and all that. And hey, and I know OKC is a small market too, but this ain't even really worth the discussion. I know it's controversial, but to me, there's really no comparison. I mean, AD made a move. I mean, okay, so you're gonna compare AD's move to the Lakers like LeBron's move to Miami? Will we make that comparison? Is it the same thing? The whole thing is about winning titles. So I just don't like that. I don't really care for that tweet.
Joe, what you think, man?
I absolutely do not agree with that assessment. As T said, I would probably compare AD move to the Lakers with LeBron going to Miami, because Miami team wasn't that good the year before. The same as the Lakers. The Lakers was not that good a year before AD got there. I think people got to understand with the KD move, it's not that he changed teams. It was all of the circumstances around it. Like, you went to a team that just beat you. So do you have like a lack of competitiveness in you to go to the team that beat you? That's why I said I couldn't really see Giannis going to Miami from that aspect, because that's the team that beat you. I think, this is going to sound crazy. It may sound crazy. This ain't got nothing to do with AD, man.
Okay.
It got everything to do with Bron.
Okay, yeah, expound on that now.
I think he attracts more hate, and anybody that's associated with him is gonna get it too. Like, if AD had went anywhere else and won a championship, I don't think anybody would have said anything like that. It's simply because he went to the Lakers where LeBron is. Like, so they want to try to diminish what LeBron did, to basically kind of say, hey, you So adding AD is like a juggernaut move, like the move with KD to the Warriors. You get what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So that's what I think it is, but no, it's not similar at all.
Okay. Let me see what this Laker hater down here think
Hey,
about it.
you calling me a Laker hater?
Because I'm telling the truth. I have to tell the people the truth. What you think?
I think it a bad segment because I feel like AD to the Lakers, it's nothing compared to KD coming to the Warriors because that was just unstoppable.
We unstoppable. What you mean?
Next year we'll settle all that. Next year we'll settle all that.
You
And
knew what you were
this
getting when you went there.
segment right here, we just
You
throw
right.
it. We really can't throw this segment here in the garbage because all this is gonna be settled next year. All this is gonna be settled next year. Like this Lakers thing is overrated right now. It's overrated. Y'all don't even. I ain't gonna speak on it. We just gonna say it's a bad segment, and I don't agree with it.
Go to Ray Ray.
Oh, I got to push back. You down. Hold on. Look now.
I knew what he was finna say. I knew he
Look
said different.
now.
We good. You know how we get. We good. I'm good. We good. You
Has Klay Thompson ever made first team All NBA?
no.
Has Draymond made first team All NBA? I'm really asking. I'm not throwing shots. I'm really asking.
No. I'm answering no.
LeBron James was first team All NBA this year.
Yeah.
Anthony Davis was first team All NBA.
Okay.
So how you gonna sit up here and act like them two pairing up ain't nothing?
Ain't nothing.
How you gonna do that?
Because y'all dodged a missile. That's why.
Ray, talk. Go ahead and say what you got to say, Ray. Because get this boy. I'm not finna deal with that motherfucker right now. Go ahead, Ray.
Can't deal
All
with
right.
them too much to handle.
I can deal with you now.
The Warriors too much to handle too. The Lakers gonna find
Shit.
that out though. Lakers gonna find that out. This is a bad segment. Throw this in the garbage.
Throw the Warriors in the garbage.
All
Throw
right.
Steph ankles in the
Throw
garbage.
the Lakers ship in the garbage. Who they play?
All right. So, I think KD moved to the Lakers. It was necessary. It was very necessary. He was not gonna win. He was not gonna win with the Pelicans. Every year he was gonna be getting hurt, and like I'm talking about slightly. When he slightly get hurt, he's not playing. He's not playing. He's not playing. Like Kawhi. Kawhi, if he get hurt a little bit, he's not playing. So he needed somebody like LeBron on his team, cause LeBron pushing, make him get that dog in him, and you know, play through nagging injuries that you never seen him play through. KD moved to the Warriors. I do not blame him for leaving the Thunder. I do not blame him, because every time he got hot, Russ was trying to get hot. Like Russ was literally losing games for them. Like he played good 3 quarters, 4th quarter, he's turning the ball over, not finding KD. Like I don't blame him for leaving him.
So do you blame him for going to the Warriors then? I understand you don't blame him for leaving, but do you blame him for going to the Warriors?
No, because at the time the Warriors was the most exciting team. They played together. They played like a brotherhood. So I don't blame him for going to the Warriors. They actually should have beat the Warriors. They should have beat the Warriors, but the league did not. They didn't suspend Draymond Green for kicking Adams in the nuts that time. So he supposed to be suspended, but they didn't suspend him because they was up 3-1. So they was like, if we suspend him, we definitely giving Thunder the game, the series. So they did suspend them. Same thing when it came to the Cavaliers and the Warriors. They was up 3-1. So they was like, well, shoot, now we can suspend them because that ain't gonna have no outcome on the series. But it did, because LeBron came back for 3-1.
Ray, you full of it. You
Oh,
are.
no.
Which
You are
part?
full of it. Because
Let me get my life right.
saying you don't blame him for going to the Warriors. So answer this question. You on the court, you just lose to a team. They then try to pick you up. Are you going to play with that team?
Yeah, why not? Why wouldn't I play with them?
This dude is you're not going to play with that team. You're going to try to stay on the other team and beat the team that just beat you.
Listen. Later on, we're going to talk to
if
Rob.
Not, you didn't change.
Listen,
I don't think anybody, nobody on this show is going to go to the team that just beat them.
First of all, listen. Where else he gonna go? That's the team. He listen, like Rob right here on the show, like Rob right there. Like he like the Warriors. He see what I saw in the Warriors. Everybody see that the Warriors was like playing together. They were doing amazing things. They made basketball exciting again. KD saw the same thing. KD not dumb. He was like, I'm gonna go play with them.
I think you got what you said. Got some truth to it, Joe. It seems like a lot of folks just trying to find a reason to hate on this championship, but they can't take this away just like they can't take this out of my fighter right now. You getting your hate on.
Why is that at a half a bottle right now?
He is half a bottle.
What you say?
Why is that at a half a bottle right now?
He ain't saved me none.
Cause we won the ship, Joe.
I don't understand why y'all celebrate.
I got down this thing. We won that thing.
When you said they were gonna win it, at least
you were
a cup of it.
I got 2 for us for this weekend. I got you.
Go. Subscribe to our daddy's YouTube channel. He's the best. Hit the like button, turn on the notifications.